go.
This is launch control.
Let's synchronize, shall we?
Ace, TJ, Riggins, Alexis, Tech D-Rob.
Ready. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Live from the Calitrin Studios, this is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
If there has ever been a prime example as to just how advanced I am in technical knowledge, Rob sent a text this morning warning me that the internets was out because there was something I was needing him to do for the show as a producer, and he said he wouldn't be able to do it until the internets comes back on. And I thought, well, why are we even working? We can't do anything without the internet.
Yeah.
And so I almost turned around and went home. But what do we do? We're not on the YouTubes then, are we?
No, not on YouTube, but the app is working.
Are we even okay? So are we even doing a video for the YouTubes to put up later? Can you do that without the internet?
Not until the internet comes back up. We can't record any of the videos.
Can't even record it. Oh my God!
All audio is good to go.
Oh my God! I feel like I'm in the 50s.
I know.
I don't know what it was like in the 50s because I wasn't alive then, but my mama told me. And
you weren't alive in the 50s?
No. I wasn't born until 69.
You're not seriously asking that question,
I don't know. It just seems like it. Like, that's the age I would be alive in.
Well, thank you. Then that means...
One of the dumbest things I've ever heard anybody say in my life.
50s. It doesn't seem so far away.
The two best generations as far as the popular culture in America, the 50s and the 80s.
That's what I'm saying. I was giving you guys a compliment.
Yeah, I'd take that as a compliment if I seemed like somebody who was alive in the 50s.
They had diners, really good burgers, probably.
Yeah.
My parents were born in the 50s, Alexis. So
yeah.
It's a little rude.
Yeah, the 50s is my mom's generation. She's 80-something. So it doesn't matter. You've done a lot of dope, so you don't have a grasp of these types of things. But good for you. Good for you.
Be off a little bit. Let's see what's trending.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ show.
Ace, I don't want to give out your network password again here on the radio, but that didn't work. So I don't know what's trending.
So that spot's not really that hot. It's kind of a lukewarm spot instead of a hot spot.
Yeah. And it just disappeared, so you might have to check.
What do you mean? How did it not work?
He just wiped your phone.
Oh, could it be that I got back on it and that knocked you off or something?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, hey, better he knocked you off than up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ha-ha.
It's all about the preposition.
You want to know what's trending then, Riggins?
Yeah,
okay,
please.
we'll give you a couple of things that are trending this morning. This Kanye West story has me fascinated. I find it amusing and unbelievable. Apparently, Kanye West, there's a story going around that Kanye got all his teeth pulled and replaced with an $850,000 set of titanium dentures. Not entirely true. Kanye still has all his teeth, but apparently he did get a set of grills made of titanium and other precious metals, according to Complex Magazine. They're called fixed prosthodontics, meaning that they're attached to his teeth. He posted a picture on his Instagram story and compared himself to the James Bond character Jaws, who had metal teeth.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, $850,000 worth of teeth.
But hey.
Yeah,
he doesn't have $1 million smile.
That's right. He doesn't have $1 million smile.
He's grumpy all the time.
You think, I've always wondered if Kanye has so many issues and he's so grumpy all the time and everything, lashing out at things because he's unattractive and he's sad about it.
Yet he's super talented.
He had his moment. He had his
That's
moment.
fair.
You know, he's. They say if you don't use your talent the right way, God takes it away from you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's bitter and all because he's unattractive.
Maybe that's what
that'll do it.
That will do it.
That will do it.
Yeah. Also trending this morning, the weather. 40 people are dead across America due to all related to the winter storms that are sweeping across the Midwest and now into the Northeast and the South. Nashville is one of the worst, hardest hit cities. It's Nashville, Charleston, West Virginia. I forgot the other town, are essentially completely shut down today under winter weather advisories. And it's only getting worse throughout the weekend. So if you're traveling today, it is disrupting flights all over the country because now it's hitting these other major American cities and it's causing them to slow up air travel, which is just, kind of one of those, what do you call it? It's like a domino effect all over the country at one time.
My daughter lives in Nashville. She's 23, and she called me yesterday and said that they were opening her place of employment, and she was going to have to go. And she said, but our side roads and everything still have a lot of snow and ice and stuff on it. How do I drive in that? And I said, I don't know. Google it. Was that you, Rob?
I'm trying to figure out why it wasn't going to the app. I'm working. Sorry.
Okay.
I said, I don't know. Google it.
Google how to drive in the snow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have time for that.
Yeah.
I was watching Unusual Suspects.
YouTube it.
Yeah.
She can watch that video while she's driving to work.
Yeah. You Gen Zers, you need to. I thought everything you did was online on the social medias and all. You don't need your daddy. Get on it. Damn.
But yeah, the weather's really one of the biggest stories in the country today.
I want it
in
to snow
Nashville.
here. At least just one day. I just want one snow day. That's all.
Well, I don't know. It's supposed to get really cold over the weekend.
But
It's
that's-
down to
But
15
why?
on Sunday.
Are you gonna go play in it and stuff?
I am. I'm gonna play in
course,
it. I'm
yeah.
gonna go outside. I might take my cat out to see her little paw prints in the snow because that's very cute.
I wouldn't hit a dog with a snow day. I hate snow.
Then you can be.
I hate it.
You can be on the comfy couch watching TV, and you don't have an excuse not to do something else.
Hey, I haven't been just chilling on the comfy couch in a while. The puffy couch. I be doing stuff. Maybe you hadn't seen all my posts I've been putting together.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm a influencer mogul. Is what I am. I'm a moguling influencer.
It's moving and grooving.
Yeah,
I hear you, boy.
I'm a mover and shaker.
It's posts from the puffy couch with CJ.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why people want snow if it's going to shut down things and
Yes.
and be nasty and ugh.
Because it's fun. I don't know, it's fun.
Get snowed
Yeah.
in,
I like
watch
when it snows.
movies,
But if
take
you
naps.
take a snow day, make some chili, hang out.
Love
But
it.
you can do all that without the snow.
No, but it's something. It adds some type of vibe to it, you know.
Well, that's right, though.
I forgot about the vibe. I didn't even think of that.
There's a lot to that, though, I think, because when everything is shut down, it's like, oh, well, now I really have nothing to do today, but I should just be sitting here relaxing, watching movies, enjoying some chili. If things are open, it's like, well, I should be up doing stuff.
Right, you can be lazy and have an excuse for it,
Yeah.
and feel okay about it.
Huh.
I want to be lazy, and sometimes I am, but I feel horrible about it. So
Yeah, but
Okay,
on
so
those
it's the
days,
guilt.
you're forced
It
to be
takes away
lazy.
the guilt.
exactly,
Absolutely. It takes away
Right.
the guilt of doing nothing.
Yeah, but if it could snow on a day, like on a weekend, and then when it's time to go back to work or get back to your routine, it melts all at one time and it just washes away and leaves everything clean, that would be fine. But especially in the South when it snows and then it piles up and it gets all muddy in the parking lots and it's just wet and dripping off the roof and the trees and all that. Southerners, though, always wanted to snow.
Just a day.
Yeah,
just
just
one
a
day.
Not
Come
me.
on.
Just today, I want to keep the streak alive. It snowed every year since I moved away from. It snowed twice when I was a kid. I think twice, maybe 3 times, until I moved away from Louisiana when I was 25, 26. I don't know, something like that. And I just wanted to keep snowing every year. It snowed every year. I just wanted.
it
to
didn't
stay-
snow last year.
It snowed. It didn't stick. We had to see
A little
snow.
flurry?
A little flurry. You know, at least
we
got
didn't
a-
get flurries in the city.
at least we got a flurry, I believe, last year. You know.
Yeah, you won't be able to find anything in my life where I wish I had it like Yankees. Nothing. Not one thing.
There is a girl who has asked a question on TikTok, and at first you go, "That's stupid," and some people go, "Well, maybe she's got a point." And I don't really know what else to say now because I have no control over anything over here. I can't.
Well, Rob,
Tell me when you want it to go, and I'll try and get it to go. All
Right now, Rob, we'll get all that and more coming up next in Delicious Audio.
right, let's see.
I knew we should have just gone home.
We should have just gone home. We're thrown into a tailspin here. We have no control over anything.
All right, well, it's not working, so I don't know what I'm going to do.
All right. But, I mean, we have to stop, right, for a minute?
Yeah.
We have to keep
go ahead
talking
and
for the
stop.
rest of the
Yeah, what do we do if we just We need to.
Yeah, we're not
we have-
live, so.
Yeah, we have sponsors. We're live on the app.
Yeah, but we're
Oh,
not gonna be
yeah.
able to go to a break.
But I thought he said a minute ago we can't even get on the app now.
We weren't at first. I had
Okay.
to do something.
Are we
We
just
have an
speaking
app?
into the void?
Yeah.
We're just it's going.
We're just talking to each other.
We're in the portal.
What are we doing now?
We're in the portal. We're going to transfer
I feel like
to
we're on
a studio that's up and running.
I kind of feel like we're on the space station now. We're just floating around, broadcasting to no one.
When can we stop?
Yeah, because I need
Can
to eat a sandwich.
I have to go home today.
I have snacks I have to eat.
I can't stay here forever.
You might as well get them out and just enjoy them. We'll talk about your snacks
Well,
or something.
It's like we're snowed in.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So
basically.
y'all wanted snow, so here we are,
Yeah,
snowed
here we
into the
are.
studio with hot mics. Yeah, only being kept warm by the heat from the hot mics.
Let me see if this does it.
Okay.
No, it didn't.
Nope.
How can we be on the app live without internet? That's pretty cool, I guess.
Rob got us up and going, he said.
Yeah, well, the internet on the app device is different. Than
Yeah.
the internet
Okay.
we have.
We're running it off of
We got-
Rob's hotspot. We're hotspotting it off of Rob's phone.
You say there's no different internet.
Yeah, I was like a different internet. How many internets we
one?
got? Because the one we have barely works.
We're running the app off the
we're
dark
on
web. What are you
no,
talking
no,
about?
it's the opposite. We're on the bright web. Because the dark web's for bad things. We're good people, so we're on the
let's
on bright.
Does this work?
internet.
Let's try. Hold on.
Live in the morning and anytime you want it on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin. Those Christmas bills are coming due, and that's why our friend Richard Toccato of the Richard Toccato Companies is here to help you with an equity line of credit.
That's right. That way you don't have to refinance your first mortgage and get all the equity that you want out of your house. Isn't that right, Ace?
That's exactly what I did. That's what I just did. I had such a good rate, I didn't want to refinance, but Richard helped me take money out of the equity to kind of get myself through the holidays and get set up for the first of the year. You can do it too. It's very easy. Just go to homewithrichard.com to get started. That's homewithrichard.com.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying all the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast, live every weekday on the Ace and TJ family app or anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
$10,000. That could be yours, provided it changes your life forever. We call it the first quarter of the rest of your life. Starts Monday on the Ace and TJ show. It's done in conjunction with our charity, Peyton's Promise. We are going to award one member of the radio family $10,000 to change your life forever. So again, be listening Monday morning. Follow all of our social media. We'll have everything up, how you can get in and get involved. Give you a chance to win $10,000 in the first quarter of the rest of your life, starting Monday on the Ace and TJ show. Let me be clear. I do not know the context of this, but I saw it going viral last night, and I find it very interesting. Something funny coming up from a girl that's gone viral on TikTok with a pretty strange question that may make some sense. But C.J. Stroud is the rookie quarterback for the Houston Texans. Probably your rookie of the year. He's having a phenomenal year. They weren't even predicted to have a winning season, much less to have a winning season, make the playoffs, win a playoff game, and now they're continuing on. C.J. Stroud is also a devout Christian. Now, I do not know when the edited portion of this interview ran. So I don't know if it was for time. Some people are saying it was for time. Other people are saying it was not cut for time. You're going to hear a clip that has caused a lot of controversy online. Has nothing to do with football. But C.J. Stroud is being interviewed following the game. Saturday, I believe, when they played the Cleveland Browns. And you'll hear the edited interview first. Then you'll hear the original. And notice what has been removed that's causing so much controversy.
In your first NFL season and a record-setting performance for you, what does this moment mean?
I mean, it's been amazing being in this city for as short as I've been. But first and foremost, I just want to give all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's been amazing.
NBC edited out the portion where he said, first of all, I want to give thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And people are in an uproar.
Yeah. And they would have never done that if he would have been saying thank you to any other religious figure from any other faith other than Christianity.
I agree.
It's the safe to attack religion always. And the reason is because they know that that the Christian people aren't going to kill them, attack them. It's always safe to attack the Christians.
Some people are saying, like I saw one person say, hey, I'm a Christian, but they probably edited this for time. That took 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Just over 2.7 seconds is what it took for him to say, thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So take from that what you will, but it was circulating yesterday afternoon and getting a ton of response, as was this from TikTok. I do not know her. Do you know her name, Riggins?
I don't.
I don't know her name. I didn't see it either. But this girl has gone viral with a fun little question.
If you have 2 kids and you love them the same, why can't I have 2 boyfriends that I love the same at the same time? Huh? Unless you like one of your kids more. I'm just asking.
Interesting question. Never really thought about it like that.
You probably have not thought about it like that, have you? Something to
You
consider.
have 2 wives that you love the same, 2 spouses. What's the difference?
There's none.
There isn't.
Right. There isn't. It made me laugh though, because in the movie that's out now, The Iron Claw, it's about the Von Erich family, a wrestling family. But one of the scenes that they show all the time is apparently a true story that the patriarch of the family, the father, constantly told the boys, well, told him which one was his favorite, all the way down to his least favorite. He said, now it's subject to change. That changes from time to time. And when it changed, he'd be sure to let everybody know, like at the breakfast table, by the way, new lineup today. Chris, you're the favorite now because you just did something or other. Kevin, you've dropped down to third. Mm-hmm. So it's always like, it was a constantly evolving list of who's the favorite, who's not the favorite.
Yeah.
I think Deion Sanders does that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he calls Deion Sanders Jr. his favorite son.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think one of them is his favorite son.
Just something.
I'm sorry, Coach Prime,
Yeah.
not Deion. I didn't mean to show the disrespect of calling him by his real name. I meant Coach Prime.
So just something to consider.
His Majesty.
If you can love 2 kids the same, why can't you have 2 boyfriends that you love the same, or 2 girlfriends that you love the same? Think about it. Oh, so Alexis has a wedding coming up. I have a tip for you. I know photography is one of the ways you're trying to save money.
Right.
But one thing to do if you have a photographer, one thing to not do. Because there is a viral story from England that is just insane regarding a photographer and the bride and the groom. The photographer did something that is just, I think, completely out of control. But a lot of people are like, good for him. It's crazy. Next.
Share Funny is now a little extra. The Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. live on the Ace and TJ Family app and anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar, the great meeting rooms, and a superior location. Make reservations and get details at acetj.com/Hyatt.
When it's time for you to upgrade any of the furniture in your house, the first thing you need to do is check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. You're going to love the people that run Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress and find them. When it comes to buying or selling a house, you know, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team. If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to BradhamBrothers.com.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So I'm fascinated by how things just kind of come back around. This story is a couple years old, so you may have heard it before, but it popped up again this morning on Twitter, and it had a ton of comments. Alexis has a wedding coming up, and you've decided not to have a photographer. You're just asking a bunch of people, but several different people to just take some pictures with their cameras, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that might be the best way to go because this story is pretty wild. A photographer at a ceremony in England worked for 6 hours straight for the bride and for the groom for $250. They did it as a favor for them. $250. And the person says, I'm not really a photographer. I'm a dog groomer, the photographer said. I take lots of photos of dogs, put them on my Facebook. I know this couple. They said, $250, we do it? Sure, no problem. However, she was told, when she got hungry, she was told, quote, I cannot stop to eat because I need to be a photographer. In fact, they didn't save me a spot at any table, end quote. The groom also told the photographer that she could not leave to get food. So eventually, upon being denied food several times, she decided to just delete all of the photos.
Okay, well.
Now, who's right? Who's wrong in that case?
They can both be
They're
wrong.
both wrong,
They
yeah.
can both be wrong. A lot of people on social media were taking up for it, like, hey, it's $250, and you know they should let her eat. You don't just want them to not eat.
Yeah.
But they did pay her $250, and was it right to just delete all of their photos? That's a little bit extreme, don't you think?
No, because they did pay her for a service. It doesn't matter whether people think it was enough money or whatever. But they paid her for the service.
And she agreed to the price.
Yeah. I understand wanting to delete the pictures.
Right, exactly. You're petty, but still.
Maybe you delete half of them or something, but you don't delete all of them. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Or when you have the disc that you're going to give them the little thumb drive, whatever the pictures are on, and you go to hand it to them, rub it on your butt and say, this is what I think of what you did. I mean, that would be justifiable.
Right. There's another video going around that's gone viral that I find it's funny. I didn't pull the audio because it's not worth playing. I can explain it much faster. But at her mom's funeral, it's a skit. But this woman's going through explaining why. I don't know why you came, because my mom didn't like you. She knows you talked about her behind her back. And she's picking out people in the crowd. And the point was, if this isn't how my funeral goes down, I don't want y'all even bothering. And it's a funny little skit. It's gone viral. It's got a few million views. It's very entertaining. But it's not real. However, there's got to be something. You hear those stories of things like that happening. There was a pastor once that talked about at a funeral. We saw the video a few years ago. A pastor at a funeral talked about how, you know, this guy's not going to heaven. Let this be a lesson to you. We're having this funeral today, but he's not going to heaven because he was not saved and that kind of thing. Pretty heavy duty stuff. I've never seen anything at a funeral that was wild or out of control or weird. Has anybody ever had that experience? I've never had that.
No.
I've only been to one funeral, I think.
What?
Yeah. I don't tend to go to those.
Yeah.
It's not my vibe.
No, it's just sad.
Well, you know what? Young people though don't really go to that many funerals. You start going to more funerals when you get older.
Yeah, my parents go to like 2 a week.
That's depressing.
Sure. Well, yeah, but you go to pay
Same with-
respects to people and everything. Yeah.
Same with baby showers. There's a time in a person's life, like women, where they get to a certain age where they don't go to baby showers because
their friends don't have babies
right,
anymore.
right.
Yeah.
And then when their friends get, when you get older, then your friends' kids are having baby showers and stuff. So you got to go.
So it may not have happened to us, but this radio family is vast enough that it had to happen to somebody listening. Your funeral foolishness. What is the most inappropriate, weird thing you've ever experienced at a funeral? I mean, people hitting on the widow or the widower.
Didn't that happen to your dad?
No. Well, the most inappropriate thing was my grandfather, my mom's dad. When my grandmother died, she'd had a prolonged illness, and they went to settle. My grandfather said, "Let me pay the bill in the little office." And the guy said, "Mr. Shiver," his last name was Shiver. "We don't need to worry about that right now. You got plenty going on." He said, "No. Let me take care of that now because there's a lot of good-looking widow women in Alabama I got to get to."
Ooh.
And he said it in front of my mom and her 2 sisters. And my parents were still married at the time. My dad was like, "Oh God, Roy, I got it.
Chill out."
Don't say that, Roy.
So, at the Ace TJ show, we've already gotten a couple of these have come in, and they are wild. We'll add to them and get to all of them next. Hang on.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern. Live on the Ace and TJ Family app or download anytime wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ coming up.
Today, every company is a technology company, but becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you have CompuCom to guide you, a proven leader in managed IT services. They'll do more than just get you ready for today. They'll get you ready for tomorrow. Go to CompuCom.com for details. Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
Join the Stowe Family YMCA for the 2023 Fall Festival Family Game Night. It's a nostalgic night where board games come to life, featuring trunk or treat, arts and crafts, a bounce house, and more. It's Friday, October 27th, 5 to 7 p.m. at the Stowe Family YMCA. Get more information at gastonymca.org.
It's more than regular funny. It's extra funny. The Extra Funny podcast is live every weekday at 9 a.m. Eastern on the Ace and TJ Family app and available anytime where you get podcasts. Now, more Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Ace and TJ's funeral foolishness. At the funeral, or anything associated with the funeral, whether it's the graveside service, the wake, whatever. What type of foolishness occurred? I love this. We'll keep this guy anonymous because he DM'd us. I was at a funeral at my church, and the son of the lady who passed got up to speak and almost got into a fist fight with his sister's husband in front of everyone. The pastor had to step in, separate them, and end the funeral right there. And so we asked her, any idea what caused the fight? Because the sister and her husband took care of the mom until she died, and the brother did nothing to help. So how dare he speak at the funeral?
You wasn't there.
This guy said, keep me not from Twitter, at the Ace TJ Show's our Twitter handle. When my uncle died, one of his coworkers told my aunt that he'd always thought she was attractive. And when she was ready in a few weeks to, quote, get back out there, he would love to take her out and show her a good time.
Yeah. How sweet is that?
He said, we were at the funeral home.
What a nice fella.
Is that inappropriate?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. He's just being a good, kind soul.
He meant well. I feel like I've always found you attractive. I know you're not now, but whenever you're ready to get back out there in a few weeks, I'd love to take you out and show you a good time.
Died and asked him if he would come to the funeral. And since he was going to be there, And he said, yeah, I'll come. They can just drop me off, but I'm not going to be dressed up. And they were like, that's fine. So we dropped him off at the gravesite for the service and just like made a loop through the cemetery and dropped him off. And we see all of the people, they're there in their suits and their, dresses and funeral attire. And he gets out and starts walking up there and he's wearing shorts and a T-shirt.
Stop. Yeah. In the middle of Small Town
With
Adventures.
A hat. Yeah, he had a hat on.
You guys should have gone with him.
Love that.
Does that count? I think we did.
Yeah,
we
that
made the
counts.
video that we were at. The three of us went on to get lunch, and we said Michael's not here because we dropped him off at a funeral.
As soon as it's over, we're going to pick it back up and head back out for Small Town Adventures.
Problem, there was no follow up. He just posted this picture of Michael at the funeral in gym shorts, and then there was no follow up. Are you joking?
I love this. Shelley said one of my sisters was late to my mom's funeral because she was in my mom's apartment bathroom doing coke.
Oh.
We had to wait for her to proceed. I've never spoken to her again.
Not the place or the time, my friend.
Yeah.
He was in there doing.
It's inappropriate to have, you know what? Before I go to Mama's funeral, I'm going to go to Mama's apartment and do coke in the bathroom.
Get lit.
Do y'all always do the funeral? Wait, TJ, a minute ago you said the funeral was at the grave.
Well, they had the church service, and then he asked him if he would just stop by the graveside part of it.
Okay. So he didn't go, not necessarily the actual service itself.
Right.
Jill said my cousin was late to the funeral and brought her dog into the Catholic Church. Oh. So at every silent part, all we heard was this dog panting loudly. All the cousins just looked at each other and we started cracking up from time to time. We got a great story to share with the world.
I would have loved that funeral.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So, but
that brings a little bit of brightness into like a very dark day. I love it.
I see.
Wait, what?
What, TJ, you disagree?
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Oh, big news from one of the world's biggest artists coming up in Now Trending.
Get Ace and TJ anytime, anywhere, at your convenience with the Ace and TJ Show podcast. Available wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ is next.